Hey, yeah, you know what time it is. Turf and talk straight from the DMV, baby. Jason and Tanarah J, let's get it. We from the city where the traffic don't sleep. DC lights glow, Maryland deep. Virginia riding heavy, keep that talk on lock. From the field to the mic, yeah, we turf and talk. Sports in the streets, that's the vibe we live. Community strong, got the game to give. Jason got the playbook, always on the chart. And Tanarah J, she gon' spark that heart. DMV, we reppin' real, no fake. Turf and talk, yeah, we raise that stake. From the U Street nights to the Beltway scenes, we talking dreams, hustle, and home team means turf and talk. Right from the block, Jason and Tanarah J, we don't stop, turf and talk. Yeah, we move that crowd, DMV stand up, say it loud.
Good afternoon, good morning, and good evening, wherever you're tuning into, YouTube, whatever you're looking at us at. This is another episode of Turf and Talk. I am your host, Jay Ford. And we want to thank you for once again tuning into another episode of Turf and Talk. We're going to talk a little bit of the turf, and then we're going to move into the little bit of talk. And let me tell y'all something. That talk is good this day. So if you really want to just sit down and tune in and get ready for something, get comfortable. I'm trying to tell you. We got pause buttons for a reason, y'all. You can pause. You can do whatever you need to do. Sit down, enjoy this conversation because we love to talk. Before we get into any of the turf or any of our talk, I really wanted the audience to really learn something about something that we all talk behind the scenes about. If in case you guys don't know, we really want to put emphasis on our health, especially our health for our African-American women. And we talked about a little bit of something that some might be going through. Some of you might be going through some of this stuff out there. So we want you to tune in to this special part that we have just for you, and I'll let Miss Tanarah take over. Tanarah?
So, ladies, child, coming into the 40s is something that we all are, well, women my age are experiencing. So you got perimenopause, and then you go into menopause or whatever. So recently, I just had a metabolic panel requested by my doctor. And I was just having these weird symptoms. Like for a long time, this side of my face here just been doing this weird thing where when I blink, this side of my face move and my eye be twitching and it's just weird. And then it's like sore muscles and just tired and exhausted all the time. So anyway, I went to the doctor and they did a CT scan and MRI. Everything came back normal. As far as my brain is concerned.
Okay.
So it was just like, well, doc, what is going on? Clearly, I might be a little crazy, but like, I ain't like loopy crazy. Like, I ain't just making stuff up. So she ordered a metabolic panel, and come to find out, my vitamin D is severely low. I am extremely deficient in my vitamin D. So she prescribed a prescription to where I take it once a week, and it's 50,000 IU. So I thought it was important for me to share that if someone else is experiencing symptoms of fatigue, anxiety, irritability, insomnia, sore muscles, sore back, and you just cannot figure out what's going on, please go to the doctor and ask your doctor to order you some labs and see what's going on with your vitamin D. So when I got my lab results back, my scale, as far as my chart, the way it reads, it's on a scale from 0 to 100. Y'all, my D2 was a 4.
Wow.
So it was like, yeah, baby, we got to get you on some supplements quick. So the thing about vitamin D in Black women, the reason why we're historically deficient in this particular supplement is because we are melanated. So you would think that because we're melanated that we would be able to absorb the vitamin D from the sun, but that is contrary to what actually happens. It's because we're melanated, our bodies doesn't get to absorb as much vitamin D as it should, right, because Melanin is a natural it protects us from the UV.
Nice.
So a lot of times we don't get sufficient amounts from the foods that we eat. Some of the foods that are rich in vitamin D are salmon, tuna, and our dairy. But a lot of Black women are lactose intolerant, and especially if you are an individual who's come away from milk from cows because of the pus and all the other things that are in it. That's kind of gross. You switch over to almond milk.
Right.
So I just wanted to share that information that if you are experiencing symptoms of the things that I just listed off or whatever, go to the doctor. Yes. Please go to the doctor. Get your levels checked. Check your vitamin D and make sure that you are eating properly and taking care of yourself.
Yes. Fellas, not only do we need to, look after our Nubian queens because you guys handle a lot of stuff just for us, whether you're with us or not, as good friends or good companions. But for us as well, Black men, we need to also
go to the doctor.
I think this is a wise moment for Turf and Talk to talk about, these kind of things that a lot of people don't like to talk about. But I think once you get to that 40 and above,
please, y'all.
Yeah, it becomes
these
essential.
Bodies, I don't know what happens.
Yes.
When you blow out the candle or the 40th cake or something.
Yeah,
I don't know what happens.
Certain things, fellas. You guys don't like to talk about it, but you have to get. You have to get your rear end checked. It comes with the territory, and I think
you need to do it
if you can prevent anything. Because and I'm not even. No, look, I'm gonna be honest. We lost Chad with Bozeman because of this, cancer that we don't, as Black men, like to talk because they don't, the uncomfortability of. Yeah, it's the
it save your life.
In a stage of life, fellas, look, get it done. 45, they say, is the age. So if I'm rounding that corner. I might have to go get me a colonoscopy very soon. We'll see.
Colonoscopy.
Yep.
So that's not bad.
No.
The colonoscopy not bad.
No.
I've never had a colonoscopy. You know what you should do though?
What?
Everybody should go get a colonic.
There you go.
I ain't never had one of those either, but I heard it's very beneficial.
Yeah.
It clear you out. It get that what is it called? Mucose plaque.
Ooh, I don't know. That's that medical stuff.
Yeah, that's that stuff.
Someone out there is gonna be like, yeah, that's not how you say it. It's how you say it like this. So nobody want to say it like that.
Mucose, whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever it is. Y'all know what we trying to say.
Colon plaque.
Get your booty hole shut.
I'm going down to get mine clean today. That's no, but for all jokes aside, go to the doctor.
Please do.
Get your annual checkups. Get your levels checked.
Yes.
Get your metabolic levels checked.
Yes.
Get your hormones levels checked.
Yes.
Get all of that good stuff done because we want to see you here living, but not just living, but living good.
Yeah, when we get out there and we'll be doing some live events soon, we want to be able to see you all and hear nice stories about, being able to be clean or being able to catch something and really getting on top. Exactly, and being able to get on top of it. So we want to hear and really
get some praise reports.
Yeah, we want to put your stories out there and hopefully let you all be a beacon of light to everyone else who might be a little scared to come out and get checked up by the doctor. So hopefully you all hearing this, spread the news, spread to somebody, talk to somebody. Let's get healthy into 2026.
Let's do it.
On forward. Let's do it. Let's leave 2025 and bad behavior behind, and we'll go into 2026. So now, let's talk about some turf things. What happened? I'm not a Commanders fan, but I know we are a local Commanders show, so I have a duty. I'm going to do my duty. And all those people out there, those 49er fans, don't worry. We got something. Don't worry. We're going to bring you all something. Okay, me and Coach Mac, we cooking, so don't y'all even worry about that.
But in the meantime,
we're going to let the Commanders tell us what happened with this last game, and then I'll give a little brief synopsis of what happened with the 49ers in Cleveland, and then we'll move into some talk. So, Commanders Essential Head Reporter, TJ, what happened against the Broncos? As I see, the score is 27-26.
Yes,
it went to overtime.
It was a very heart-wrenching game.
It does look like an overtime game. Is heart wrenching. Yeah.
Okay, let me say this.
Yeah.
I'm proud of my babies.
That's
Okay.
good. That's good.
I think everyone contributed in the best way that they were able to.
Okay.
We didn't get whooped.
No. It was close. One
Okay.
point. Yeah.
And Terry
Scary.
is on the path to redemption.
Okay. So there is a path through the woods to get back to the cabin.
Yes.
Okay. We made progress.
Yes.
Okay.
Is he still, in my eyes, in jeopardy to be traded? Yes.
Okay. So he's still in the woods, but he ain't really.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
So,
Yeah.
so I'm just watching him. You know,
Okay.
he do this. So I'm about like this.
Like this, peeking in.
this.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
That's
Oh,
how I feel about him.
Oh, my goodness.
But I'm not back. Like, I love you, Terry. I like you, Terry.
Okay.
Thank you for that catch.
Right.
And Marcus,
Oh, boy.
my dear Marcus,
Oh, man.
all I could do was really just pray for you.
Oh.
Because I felt him
Okay.
at that moment
Right.
when he just went down on that knee
Yeah.
after that guy smacked the ball.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, for real, I think it was good to see my team come together. It was good to see that we did not get whooped. Was there some petty mistakes? Yeah, it was. But do we always make petty mistakes? We do.
Yeah.
Was it typical Commanders fashion? Yes. Typical cardiac Commanders? Yes.
Yeah.
But did they give me a beacon of hope? They did.
Okay.
And I am excited to see what we do this upcoming game. Am I nervous? Yes. But I'm excited to see what we're able to do.
Well, I text you and I asked you this question, and I'm going to tell it to all our audience. And so you Commander fans, you tell me how you feel, and, you know, I'll let Miss Tanarah tell you guys. And the question was, right now there are two important games in the Commanders season. They're both against Philadelphia. If you guys win against Philadelphia twice, you will open the door. If Philadelphia does not win these next two games, you guys will essentially open the door for the Cowboys to have a playoff berth. If you win against Philly. If you lose against Philly these two games, you essentially close the door for the Cowboys season. As a Commander fan,
How do I feel? Which way I wanted to go?
there you go. She knows me. She knows me very well.
Okay, so I want us to win because I want us to win. And I don't even think about Dallas or their destiny or their fate. I want my team to win.
Right.
So that's where my heart is,
Okay.
riding with them. And
So these next two games, well, the two games in Philly, because I don't think they're the next two. The next one is Minnesota. I think after Minnesota, you guys will have Philly somewhere in that schedule, somewhere in that point of time in the schedule. You guys will have two games divisional against Philly,
Yeah.
and I think against the Giants. Those two games for Philly, if they don't, I know they have to beat the Chargers coming up.
what do you think Philly's going to do?
For the show, this is I'm telling y'all right now, if I was betting and it was for the show, because everybody thinks that sometimes the stuff is scripted. So let me give y'all, if I was writing the script.
Okay.
Okay, if I was writing the script, it come down to y'all two games.
Okay.
It come down to y'all two games. I would make Philly lose out. So let me check Philly's record schedule real quick, and then I'll say right now. So Philly has the Chargers and then the Raiders. Okay, and I'm writing the script. they lose those two.
Okay.
Okay, so then they have you guys on the 20th, and then they have you guys on January 4th. So that's the last game of the season, and not the lads, but it would be the 20th. So the 20th and the January 4th.
Okay.
I would make it come down to those two games. Somehow, some way, I would write a script that it came down to January 4th.
And then what?
Well, if you guys won, Cowboys would be in the playoffs. If you guys lose...
So, okay, so I'm going to say this. I'm going to make a statement.
That's cinema. You asked me for I gave you cinema.
Okay.
Produce the movie.
Cowboys go to the playoffs. They still going to go home.
I don't even want them there.
So, I mean, like, that's why they're a non-factor. They're a non-factor to me. I want my Skins to win, period. Okay, so and I don't care what happens
in the playoffs because you're not going.
Thank
you for caring about the other teams that's going to be going.
Yeah, like.
The 49ers going to be there. Speaking of the 49ers, I'm glad you guys are back to us. And our last game, and I'll make this short and simple. Got some notes here for you guys to march down onto. Okay. What did Juwan Jennings say to that Shelby Hankins? Shelby Hankins called Juwan Jennings a hoe. Said, I see why someone punched him in his nuts because
somebody else got called a hoe this week.
Yeah, I think are we talking about Juwan Jennings? Because Juwan Jennings I know he got called a hoe.
No.
And let's start with. Let me tell y'all something. Bring the camera to me, Wesley. Bring it. They're not hoes, okay? They're women of the night. Respect women of the night. This country was brought up on by the women of the night. All of you, bad mouthing these women of the night.
Women of the night.
As long as they're choosing a profession, they're not being, what is it called? Whatever that is, that's bad. Don't do that. You shouldn't be doing anything against your consent. But if it's your consent, you want to be a woman of the night, only by your consent. I have nothing but respect for the women of the night. So I don't use that as a derogatory term. You don't do that.
A hoe is a garden tool.
And it's a garden tool. So it should be a woman of the night and a garden tool.
A woman.
And let me tell you something.
Wait. What? A woman? Wait a minute.
Woman of the night.
And a garden tool. That's two different things. That don't even make sense, Jason.
They parallel them together. They call a hoe a woman of the night.
Okay.
Right?
Now I done lost what we was even talking about. Because
Juwan Jennings, the receiver from San Francisco 49ers, got called a hoe.
What's his name got called a hoe?
Who got called a hoe? Who else?
Lane Kiffin.
Oh, Lane Kiffin did get called a hoe. Hey, I saw Lane Kiffin try approach the dude and say something to him.
Said,
I was like, dude, not gonna lose. First of all, Lane had security. I'm like, Lane, come on.
Yeah, he did.
And let me tell you, I'm gonna veer off real quick. Let me veer off real quick. Okay, so let me tell you something. All LSU people, because I do think there is some women of the night in Lane. There's some.
Okay.
There's some women of the night in Lane. Let me just say that. And I'm going to tell LSU fans right now, because I know Coach Mack is going to see this. So I'm going to tell him right now, Coach Mack, I hope you listening. There are rules the West Coast came up with dealing with women of the night.
Okay, let's hear
these. Okay, this is back in the, we're going to get to this. This is amazing how we are tying a lot of these conversations. That's
Come
going
on,
okay.
You lose them.
So when you're dealing with women of the night, you can't you can't turn a woman of the night into a housewife.
Listen, so I know.
So I'm just saying. This is the West Coast. This was a West Coast saying when I was growing up that you cannot turn a woman of the night into a housewife. Okay,
right.
so with Lane Kiffin, I don't believe LSU is the last stop. I believe there's one more stop he has. Because there's only one stop that has his heart that can turn him from a woman of the night
to a housewife.
To a housewife.
What's that? The NFL? Alabama.
Roll Tide. Nick Saban. He wants to be like his daddy.
Yes, I get that, but I don't. Nah, I can't ride with you on that one. No, because no, I think Lane will want to. I think, honestly, he wants to fulfill. I think he wants to supersede his father's destiny, but I don't think he wants to do it at his old house.
So you think you think Lane would rather go back to the NFL and give it one more try?
No, what I'm saying is I think he's going to stay at LSU.
I don't think he's staying at LSU.
I do.
We're going to come visit this in, 5 years? 5 years.
I don't see him.
If Alabama, just hear me out, there's a way Alabama has with these kind of men who like women of the night coaches. Y'all didn't see that one coming. Women of the night coaches, because Nick Saban has a lot of that in him too. Nick Saban has a lot. Y'all acting like, look, Alabama, let's cut it out. He was in LSU. He went to Miami. He told everyone at the Dolphins, I'm not going to Alabama. I'm not going. He would have told you and I right now in our face, he's not going to Alabama. And yesterday, literally the day before, he signed a contract to be in Tuscaloosa. So please, dodge me with that. Okay. Him and his daddy have a lot of women in the night tendencies.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
I still don't see him.
If Nick did it, which is daddy.
Furthermore, I don't. There's too many variables that LSU has over Bama that it wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't. It would. LSU is the bigger brand.
Are they though?
As far as yes.
I think they are a brand. They are a brand.
Okay, so let's name the caliber of athletes LSU has put out in comparison to Bama.
So you want to do a comparison off?
Come on.
Let's do a comparison off.
No, Since we just going off of the brand, because the brand means a big brand means you can pull out the top of your head household names.
You got Justin Jefferson from LSU, right?
Okay. You got Jamar Chase.
You got Julio Jones from Alabama.
Who you got? Jaden.
Devontae Smith.
You got you want to go to basketball?
Wait, how you gonna go to back?
Because we talking about the brand.
The brand in total. Okay, so Alabama just got really competitive when it came to basketball. I believe if y'all are Wesley, I want it on a poll. On a poll, Wesley, who's the bigger brand? LSU or Alabama? Roll Tide, roll.
I'm going with LSU.
I'm gonna go with
Tigers.
I'm gonna go roll Tide. Roll
LSU.
Tide.
It's LSU.
Y'all
LSU is the bigger brand, hands down.
Off a side note, do you see the
I stand on it.
The skits with Drewski and the white man with the Alabama Drewski with the you haven't seen the
Drewski get on my nerves sometimes.
I
do too, but
when he does like the down south Alabama guy and he's like with another like white guy who's like really like southern accent and they just do the most Alabama Tuscaloosa accent.
I don't know. You know what?
Get him, Alabama.
Oh, you know what came to mind when you mentioned Drewski and then the dude that you talking about? You remember them? What's some TikToks where they go around harassing people, and that Caucasian man be calling people boy?
Who was calling people boy? There was a Caucasian man going around calling people boy.
walking up on black men calling them boy. Yeah.
Listen, my Caucasian brothers. If you're gonna be a part of the turf,
Yeah, don't do that. Don't
And
do that.
talk gang. Okay, my Caucasian brethren. There are wise words for everyone, including you, which is do not go up to anyone of color, reference them as boy. I don't recommend it for your health and anyone's health that's around you. I really don't. It's not a really good look for anyone. I'm just going to tell you right now.
Some of them effed around and found out. Some of the yeah, but that's what came to mind when you said that, and then
All right, so I'm glad you all. I got everyone's attention. Everyone out here. It's time for a little bit of talk. Now, if you haven't heard, we're going to pin a couple of things. And we're going to play a little bit of musical chairs. Over this past couple of days, there was a big merger or a big acquisition, should I say, of Netflix buying WB HBO Max. $82 billion deal. First of all, so here's my question. Yes, here's my question. So we've all been to the movies. Okay, we've all have some memories from a movie or a favorite movie that we love. We know the Netflix model, which is stay at home, F those movies. F those theaters, should I say. Not the movies, F those theaters. Do you feel like this was a good move on Warner Brothers, a studio that has made a lot of their money in the theater? Should the theaters be worried about this acquisition? What were your thoughts when you first heard about it?
No, I don't think the theaters should be worried. There are a class of people who are moviegoers.
Yeah.
If it's something that interests them, they want to go to the movies. They want that theater experience.
Right.
You can't get that at home.
Right.
So I think that part I wouldn't be so much concerned of. What I do think is a great thing is the fact that I think the cost of movie production will be streamlined a bit.
Yeah.
And I do think it will give aspiring actors and actresses a larger platform to find work.
Yeah. I think it was interesting because I see HBO as a good medium of TV. They do TV well. Like The Sopranos was really done well. Succession was done well. True Detective was done well. There are a lot of TV shows that I get in. The Wire, done well. There are a lot of series I think they do well that I think they could bring to Netflix to be an asset.
Okay.
Because, not to be, I love Netflix, but they're not always batting 100 with movies that they,
Not with movies, but I do stand by their documentaries.
We're going to talk about that.
And
Pinnet.
And their series.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think something like that, especially with HBO, who have a lineage or at least a strong history of, look, we got the Game of Thrones franchise, we had the Wire franchise, we had the Succession franchise, and you can see that Welcome to Derry is also becoming a hit. So it's almost like you're merging these two creatives that should be able to come up with something. I think I would worry about a little bit of the theatrical plans of what they want to do with that. So I'm not saying they're going to take like their you're going to keep that like Superman. They're going to obviously keep a movie like Superman in a theater. You're going to keep a lot of the DC comics in the theater because you want to profit and make a lot of money.
What's your concern about the dramas?
I think a lot of the low-end movies that they had maybe pin for a movie, they'll pin a series.
Okay.
So instead of saying, okay, we're going to make this a movie, let's make it a series. Because to their credit, HBO, you tell me if I'm just tripping. When I watch Game of Thrones or House of Dragons, and it's a TV show, but it feels like a movie, everyone I'm watching. It's like the way it's put together. It's almost like the production comes off as a movie, but it's a TV show. Even with Welcome to Derry, it comes off as a world-produced movie in a sense. So I I think that if Netflix says why put out more cost to
create a movie
when we have the formula right here to do a limited series or do a series, why just do the series? I mean, now because they did Stranger Things, like, okay, so the Stranger Things.
Well, I think it depends on what the story is. Sometimes a story is just that, a story,
right?
And then a series is an ongoing,
right?
You know what I mean? So I just think it depends on the story that's being told. Will drive the manner in which the network will roll it out. It depends. Now, in the same line of conversation leads me to what we were talking about as far as what Netflix does really well, which is documentaries.
Right.
So think about it. 50 could have made Reckoning a movie.
Yeah.
But it would be to make it a movie wouldn't have done it justice because the story is still unfolding.
Correct.
So a movie would have made it like open close.
Right.
Similar to Biggie's biopic. It was open close versus it being a series.
Let me ask you something. Do you like biopics or documentaries better?
I like documentaries.
I like documentaries too.
And the reason why I like documentaries is because I love when they are able to interview the outside, kind of like the lion's den of the people who were surrounding the person.
Yeah.
So I think having a perspective of another person about a person brings
it's better to me. Yeah, I agree.
It's like kind of full circle versus a biopic. It's kind of basically from the lens of the producer or the director who is telling a story from their perspective versus a documentary is perspectives of many people about a person.
Right.
So, yeah.
I just think that my problem with biopics is exactly that, is that a lot of the people in control are usually the people who run the estate. And I don't,
it'll typically be a biased perspective.
Right. Because there was a movie coming out that was going to be about Prince, a documentary, and the estate saw it and they shut it down. And everyone who saw this documentary was like, wow, it was good, but you learned so much, but it was good. But the estate saw it. The estate had put the guy in charge to actually do it, and then they saw the final product, and then they just said, no, thank you, we're not going to do it anymore.
I would need to do research, and I would be curious to understand why, because productions after the death of stars, especially to his magnitude, only produce one thing, and that's more money. So I would be curious to know why they nixed
looking at it here, it was a big cancellation by Netflix. Speaking of Netflix, by Ezra Edelman. Disputes over the Prince estate over depiction of the icon's complex life, including abuse allegations. So they didn't want to get into that. So, and I think that is a perfect segue. We are cooking with segues right into another segue. Speaking of allegations,
excuse me.
If you haven't heard, if you haven't seen, Wesley hasn't seen, and we're going to work on that. Wesley, watch the documentary, brother. Get home, watch the documentary. Everyone's seen it, except our EP. He has not seen it. But what I'm talking about is the Diddy documentary produced by 50 Cent.
Ooh, 50.
And a lot of people are coming at 50 and, telling them that he's a rat and all that. And I think the documentary is a little bit more complex than just calling one man a rat. I think if you haven't seen it, you should see it. And then if you have those feelings about 50 after that, that's cool. But after I took a look at it, it really opened my eyes to a lot of things. And it was really, really heavy. So before we really divulge into it, first of all, did you see it? And what did you think?
I saw it, and it confirmed a lot of things that we already knew. It revealed some things that I didn't know.
Yeah.
And it confirmed for me
Yeah.
my thought process regarding the entire situation. So I was able to kind of like, and just look at things like, yeah. So I have formulated a strong theory.
Yeah, I think we both had some very, very interesting theories about all of it. But let's just lay out some of the facts real quick. Okay, some of the facts. Number one, as you all know, Biggie was a young A&R coming up. First, Diddy was a young A&R. He worked under Andre Harrell. He founded groups like Jodeci and Mary J. Blige, Faith Anderson, Christopher Wallace, of course, Craig Mack. He, before we really get into it, I would say he was a very good visual presenter for his artists. He knew how to find sounds and the visuals and put them together. And we saw this more, I'm gonna give him a little bit of his flower. I don't like the dude, but I'll give him some flowers in this aspect. With Mary J. Blige, he cracked her code. Like how he presented her to us with the music she was given. That first album, What's the 411, was
phenomenal.
And I'm not even into like R&B, but even I had to listen to that. Was like, wow, that was.
And that's time. It was a timeless album.
It's timeless.
You can play that right now.
Right now, that is that good.
And yeah,
it's that good. He cracked the code with Mary J. Blige. He did the same thing with Jodeci. With Jodeci, he really gave them a look. He gave them a direction to where they wanted to aim their look for. And so the dude, when it came to behind the scenes, visuals.
He was a visionary. And that's it.
Yes. Talented? No.
That's it. He was
visionary? Yes.
And his visionary abilities were before his time, and that's about all the flowers I'm going to give him.
Yeah. And then we'll get into
because he was a monster.
And
he was created.
I will say this. If you're watching right now and you're like, oh, man, y'all going to rip dude. I'm going to tell you something, bro. The best you could say about Diddy is he was manipulative. That's the best. Like, he was the ultimate manipulator. And that's if you're going to just discount everything else you are seeing in this documentary. There are books. We had the Tupac book, Only God Can Judge Me. I would tell people to read, put that information, what the information of the documentary is going to present you with. When people tell you that this dude was a monster, they're not just, it's easy for everyone, oh, you're just throwing stones at another black man. Nah, some monsters don't have colors.
I think he was created.
I think he was created. That's a good one. You know what? I think we can say that. He was created. He was created.
This is just me being me. Oh, God, TJ. I felt bad for him, in a sense. Like, seriously. Okay. All right. So this.
I ain't going to say I felt bad for him.
No. Think about this. Now, this is sad.
Okay.
Think about this. You have a young, impressionable African-American young man growing up, right?
Right.
His father is murdered.
Yeah.
Okay? The only idea of masculinity, the only idea of masculinity in his life was the stories of what he believed in his imagination as far as who he thought his father was.
Yeah.
And that was a ghost.
Yeah.
So in his mind, at this age, he's living up to something that's invisible to him.
Yeah.
And he's formulating in his mind the idea of what being a man is. And the sad part about it was that and I don't know this lady.
Yeah.
Okay.
Janice.
But all I can think about, because I'm a mom.
Yeah.
And I have 2 boys.
Okay.
And to put the responsibility of manhood or the idea of what you think manhood is on a child and the stuff that she instilled in him amounted to what you see today.
Yeah. So if you guys don't know, she's talking about her mom when he was younger, would dress him as the local hustlers.
Yeah,
or
like
the
what his
whatever-
father was,
yeah,
a
with
pimp,
the
furs,
whatever-
chinchillas, he outside
whatever
cutting the grass.
Exactly.
and-
If the drug diggers
Yeah.
had it on, then
Yes.
you would see little Sean with the same
And
clothes on.
so because of that, because she was raising him that way, he grew up with a complex.
Yeah.
And so she had him in private school, and I can speak to this part from experience, because
Okay.
I too, at one point, my parents were switching me back and forth from private school to public school, private school to public school.
Right.
Unbeknownst to them, private school kids are worse than public school
Right.
kids.
I've heard.
But you have faculty who are teaching you a different way, and because they're teaching you a different way, naturally you rebel against what's being taught. So you come from private school being taught to turn the other cheek, and we don't curse, and cross your legs, and be a lady, and da-da-da-da-da, and this, that, and forth. And then you go to public school, and these little girls over here doing the funky Y2C,
Yeah.
and twerking and popping and all of this.
We was working the wall.
Yeah, pretty much. And so,
Don't
like
ask.
myself, I didn't fit in with the ghetto girls. I didn't fit in with the proper girls. I didn't. So I'm lost, kind of like, damn,
Yeah.
where do I fit in at? So I can see where Diddy was in that regard. Like, dang, my mama want me to be a hustler.
Right.
My daddy died. He was and now I go to private school, but I still live in the hood. And
Right.
I gotta so the poor thing, you're confused.
Yeah.
So out of the confusion, the only thing he could hold on was the figment of imagination, and his false sense of identity and toxic masculinity is what he was a product of his environment.
Right.
And as he navigated socially, he started to adopt methods of manipulation. And as he got rewarded for things that he would do to get what he wanted, like anything, oh, this is working.
Yeah.
Oh, well, shoot. Well, let me try this. Oh, damn, that worked too. And then gradually you just get this snowball effect.
Yeah.
To where he was literally, I feel like I can take over the world.
Yeah.
And that's what the man did.
Yeah.
Or attempted to do.
And it was crazy. And I tell everyone, look, I don't feel bad for him for this reason though. And here we go. You ready?
Okay.
All right, y'all. Westy, is my camera ready? It's time for the Marvel Quantum Theory. And I say Marvel Quantum Theory because this is the multiverse quantum theory that I'm about to project for all of my fans out there of science and quantum physics. All right, here we go. Everyone knows there's a nexus point of time, right?
Okay.
Right. So everybody, there's a timeline of events that have happened, right? So how do we change the timeline? We have to find the nexus point of that timeline, and we have to go into that date, that point of time, and change that event from ever happening that will stop the set of events from happening after that event.
Yep.
So we go into our DeLorean, Wesley, 88 miles per hour, gigawatts, Grace Scott. Y'all don't know?
You're going to lose him now. Will you
I'm in the time machine. Okay, so we're in the DeLorean. We hit 88 miles an hour. We're going back into 1996.
Okay.
Okay. We're going into the summer of 1996.
That was a lit song.
Right. We're going to stop the transmission of the bounty gate
Okay.
of the death row chains put out by someone.
Allegedly.
Put out by someone. Even though, I mean, what West Coast person would put a bounty gate on death row chain? Whatever. There was a bounty gate for death row chains, $50,000 a chain.
Okay.
This event this bounty would cause a young man named Orlando Anderson to find such group of men in the mall and try to snatch such chain from these group of men, not knowing that these group of men were affiliated with Death Row. Do you get what I'm saying here? So we're going to stop the bounty, which would in turn stop Orlando from trying to snatch the chain in the mall, which would in turn stop Orlando from getting stomped out into the ground in Vegas by you know who, my man Pac and Suge, that would in turn prevent Biggie when he comes to the West Coast to promote his album to getting killed, and both of our rappers are still here today. So that event, that bounty set up a chain of events that would cost Tupac and Biggie their lives. So that's why I blame Sean Combs. He did try to. I mean, there is information in this documentary that he put out $1 million about it. Like, I think, and you tell me what you think. The Crips seem to have heard someone that looks allegedly like Sean Puffy Combs say out of his mouth, I'm willing to give $1 million to get rid of these two. They didn't seem to take him seriously until the incident with Orlando. Am I crazy from thinking into that? It was almost like they're not taking him seriously. We're not taking you seriously. Oh, they just beat up Orlando. Okay, now we'll take you seriously. We'll take you up on that. The dude Flip was the guy that connects the gun, because Flip drove to Vegas in a Mercedes with what they said is allegedly had a Mercedes Benz with the compartment like the James Bond compartment with the gun inside of it. That's how they got the gun.
Okay.
Now we haven't to give that dude his little bit of doorway. No one has found the $1 million check. So we don't officially know if Keefe D, who has went on to any and every internet person he could find on the internet to tell and self-snitch on himself, Zip passed away of cancer. Orlando Anderson was gunned down, I think in like 99. And everybody else in the car either died from violence or just died of some kind of illness or something. So the only two people alive right now, Keefe D, who's awaiting his trial in Vegas for the Tupac murder, and Sean Puffy Combs.
Okay, so all right, so then let me ask you this.
Yeah.
What in Diddy's mind caused his feelings of discord with Biggie and Pop?
I'm going to lead her down a dark path, and I want you all to go down this path with me. What we call this in sports is a alley-oop. So to answer your question, I believe that there was some jealousy there.
Okay, but for who?
I feel like Puffy was jealous of the admiration and respect that Tupac and Biggie gave each other compared to dealing with him.
So why would Diddy feel that way?
Why? By the tapes that I've now learned about, he might have had a crush on maybe Pac or Biggie or both.
Okay. All right.
I'm just going by the tapes. Y'all listen.
All right, so look, I'm going to put my theory out there.
Put it out there.
So
y'all sit down for this one. Sit down.
My theory is this.
Go ahead. Cook. Let her
So we've all heard some questionable lyrics in Biggie's songs, right? And we know that Diddy enjoys pleasures from boy toys, okay?
Yeah.
So I think that Diddy caught Big in a vulnerable position. And I think some things happened between the two. I think Diddy had a matter of the heart regarding Big.
Okay.
I think Big was fighting that thing.
Okay.
Like, dude, whatever that night was.
I mean, we saw with Lil Rodney. He said he woke up one night and he was.
And so, listen, that's what happened. And then Big was like, okay, dude, that was that night or whatever. Like, chill, dog. I ain't like that.
Yeah.
And Diddy like, what you mean? You ain't like that. Like, all this stuff I'm
Take
like
that,
a dude.
take that.
Yeah, like a dude.
Take that.
All this stuff I did for you, I'm doing this and the four. I done came to the hood and got you out here.
Yeah, I mean,
Look,
think about it. What kind of man does say,
you're
take
fat,
that, take
you're
that?
Black, you're ugly. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm listen, okay? So, and then, so Big is, you know, because he's a human. He got feelings and stuff too. So he probably like, you know what? I am fat. I'm ugly. You know, Diddy did, you know, this and that. So he feels some type of loyalty in his heart, like, dang. And then here come Pac, right? Pac didn't peep. He didn't peep because I don't care what nobody say. I love Pac. But my man had some tendencies. He did. And no shade. It's okay. But I think something.
Did you read? You have to read the book.
So, wait a minute. So, I feel like at one point, Pac and Big had a conversation. And Big just let it out the bag like, dog, this is the. And Pac was like, I know. Like, but I can't even help you right now. Because I feel like Suge was on something else. See? Y'all forgetting about Suge. Okay?
So,
wait a minute. Let me finish.
go ahead.
So, Pac and Big had their conversations and Big like, no, Pac like, dog, I feel you. I understand. Like, they confided in each other. And he was like, I know what's going on, this and the fourth. Just hold on. I can't do nothing for you yet.
Right.
While he telling him, hold on, I can't do nothing for you yet, Diddy didn't peep the scene. So now we got like a trifecta going on.
Right.
So Diddy like, oh, for real? Oh, where? Oh, you confiding in this dude? You having pillow talk? Like with him? Okay, now I'm in my feelings for real. I'm going to fix both of y'all. That's what happened.
Y'all hear that? This is what we call conspiracy theory 2. So we got the Marvel quantum physics, and then we got the conspiracy theories. Put that on, poll it, Wesley.
But like, think
EP
about
it.
Men, Diddy wants money, power, and he wants any and everything, including people that he wants.
Yeah.
It has to go his way. Yeah. It has to. And typically the only thing, even regular men, not a psychopath or as power hungry as he is or was or whatever, it's only a couple of things that make people snap.
Yeah.
Being hungry, being broke, and matters of the heart.
Yeah.
He had money. They wasn't broke.
I want y'all to peep something real quick. There's a picture out there. If y'all out there, if you got your phone or your internets, whatever you're around, I want you to Google Kim Porter takes picture with Tupac shirt. I think Tupac was the he really like, he made Puffy, to me, he made Puffy feel so insecure.
Yes.
Like, insecure.
But why? Right.
I'm just gonna say,
For real. Why? If you are Diddy, think about it. If you're Diddy, and this is going in line exactly where your mindset is regarding him. But in his mind, he's still inferior.
Right.
Diddy, in his mind, is still fighting for him to, like, Diddy don't even believe he Diddy.
Right. He thinks he's a Diddy. He thinks he's a Diddy.
Yeah. So the man is sick.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you something. one thing I did notice throughout this documentary is, whether it was some women or whether it was men, they kept saying, protect the culture. I was trying to protect the culture, look out for the culture. And I was thinking to myself, if this is the culture, then what does it say about the culture?
I don't. That's a loaded word.
It is.
Because when you say culture, if you had to explain it in terms of what we're trying to attach it to, what is our culture?
So I'm going to try to explain it in the best ways of 90s rap. And I'm saying 90s rap for a reason. The best way I can explain culture within 90s rap is
Wait. Hold on.
Uh-huh.
The way you can't pinpoint it to 90s rap because the way that you're saying it is it's encompassing what
I think it evolves. I think it always evolves.
What we stand for.
Right. So I don't think, and you can stop me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
I think culture always evolves. I think culture from the 90s is always going to be different than the 2000s, will always be different than the 10s.
Okay.
So that's why I said, because I think it's important to always remember that when you go back in the time, you see more ugly than you see good.
Okay.
Because there are certain evolutions that didn't happen. So, for example, and I always laugh. Well, I don't laugh. I get a interesting feeling when you ever heard a white person say, I want to go back to time. Yeah, of course you do, MF. If you go back to the 60s, you good. Mm-hmm. I go back to the 60s, it's going to be a total culture shock for me.
So what do you think people are saying when they say protect it? Protect what?
90s rap culture. That's what I'm going to go back to that.
Okay.
All right. I think what they were trying to protect is a upcoming young African-American black man. And reason I didn't want to put a name on it, because I think you see it when you have people dealing with Pac, people dealing with Puffy, people dealing with Big, people dealing with ODB.
So I think people are using the wrong word. I think the folks who were saying protect the culture should have said, I was trying to protect the idea.
That would have been better.
Mm-hmm. Protect the idea. Because the idea.
Or the vision or something.
Yes.
Yes.
The idea and the vision, he did embody that from a high level standpoint.
Correct.
If you were just to look at what he was, a black man who was successful in the genre of music and AR and business or whatever. And if you wanted to write his story poetically to be inspiring, you could do that.
Right.
But we know the truth.
Yeah.
So I think it was, and I want to call some people's bluff, because I think that's a cop-out statement to sit there and say, oh, I turned a blind eye to what I blatantly saw.
Yeah.
That was egregious.
Exactly.
This woman being beat, this woman being raped, this man being raped, this,
right.
Can you say that word?
Raped. S.A.'d. Sexually assaulted.
Yes, S.A.'d.
S.A.'d.
And I'm going to turn a blind eye because he's rich and he's black.
Yeah.
Again, protect what? The culture.
Right.
There's nothing cultural about anything that this documentary has unveiled.
Right.
It's anything that I saw depicted that I would be proud of to label as a part of my culture.
Yeah.
So I think that's a lame statement to make as an excuse not to blow the whistle on something as ugly as what we've witnessed in this documentary.
I think another thing I learned about people in the word culture is they have to understand that culture isn't just Death Row or Bad Boy. It's also Tribe Called Quest. It's also De La Soul. It's also, there are other artists out there that aren't, Diggable Planets.
Oh, they were phenomenal.
There are artists in the Arrested Development. These are artists that all count in the culture. But when we say culture, we only think of, a certain kind of genre, drill music, Death Row, Bad Boy, East versus West. That's not that's just a. It's like if you were growing a tree, that'd be just like a couple of branches of the tree and saying this is the whole tree. Like, nah, that's part of the tree. That's not the entire tree. And I think, unfortunately, seeing the documentary made me realize that, it wasn't culture that they were protecting. They were protecting a man who was just manipulative.
I think people weren't protecting, like I said, I just think that was a lame statement, but people were protecting their own personal interests.
Yeah.
Because he was feeding a lot of folks. And
Yeah,
it was
he
like,
was.
I'm not going to bite the hand and feed me.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And that's it and that's all. It wasn't nothing else to it. There's nothing else to that other than protecting what I'm gaining from the situation. That's it.
Yeah, when I saw the young lady from Dirty Money, and she was the first one to try to come out against the other young lady.
You talking about Aubrey and Dawn?
Yeah, she came out against Dawn. Aubrey came out against Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
And when I guess she changed her tune on the documentaries, like, I just needed $5,000 from him, and he didn't even.
Right.
So I'm just like, dude, listen, Suge has his ways, because I don't want people to paint Suge as the. I've always told my friends this. This is my true feelings. I play around with the Marvel stuff, but this is my true feelings. I truly blame the producers for why Tupac and Biggie aren't here. Like, I blame Suge. Suge played a part in it, and I blame Puffy. He played his part in it. The artists, unfortunately, were misguided and were dealing with people who were being negligent. I mean, if I was trying to be nice to Puffy, the nicest thing I could say is that you were being negligent with your artists when you brought them to L.A. for an album release party 6 months after this other iconic rapper died, right?
Negligent. He was calculated.
It would have to be, because no one would do it.
Listen.
Yeah, I agree with you.
If there is a situation, think about all of Diddy's situations. The man did negligence and Diddy cannot go in the same sentence. The man is never negligent about anything.
Yeah.
Diddy is always intentional. He is calculated. He's very much in control of everything. That's part of the problem.
Yeah, the Stampede and Heavy D and all that stuff.
So everything was set forward in the way that he wanted the situations to play out. Best believe he was in control of every There's no such thing as happenstance with Diddy. Everything, no. So I don't, he no passes.
No.
Gets no passes. No, absolutely not.
Okay.
That man know exactly who he is. He know what he is.
Okay.
It's a shame that he, what does scripture say? Oh, Jesus.
You can look it up. You got your iPad, right? See, this is the modern day. I be trying to tell Miss TJ, I can filibuster for her and let her do her thing. This is the thing about modern tech. I don't know why. I'm going to catch her up. You know what she said one time to me? She's like, we need a theme song. And I was thinking to myself, who has a theme song these days? like the Golden Girls was like awesome. And don't get me wrong, dog. The girl, if you don't know, all you kids that are coming past this YouTube right now, in the 80s, theme songs could get you past the worst day of your life. Go listen to Cheers. I dare you. You tell me Cheers don't hit you right in the heart. Tell me you listen to Go. Thank you for being a friend. Travel around the road and back again. Your heart is pure. You're a friend and a confidant. You tell me those words don't mean nothing. You tell me.
Jason crashing out.
I crash out for the Cheers.
Listen.
Thank you for being a friend.
I found it.
Back to
Ephesians 4:17. This I say therefore and testify in the Lord that ye henceforth walk not as the Gentiles walk, in the vanity of their own minds, having an understanding darkened, being alienated from the life of God through the ignorance that is in them because of the blindness of their heart. He just had church.
Hallelujah.
Okay?
There you go.
Now,
Mm-hmm.
you tell me. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So then, yeah.
All right. So we're gonna go to another topic real quick. We're gonna talk about OBJ talking about $100 million.
Down the drain.
He blew it. And he said, yeah, people, I had $100 million, but people don't understand. Got to pay taxes. And you got to do things. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, they don't make financial literacy courses for people that make $100 million no more? Mm-mm. I thought, I mean, if anyone wants to give me $100 million out there, I will show you, I promise you, I will find financial literacy, anything. Classes.
So you gotta think about it. I mean, it is possible to blow that amount of money.
Yeah, if you're trying.
If you aren't careful, if you have leeches, if you are not
financially literate.
Yeah, he just was probably spending frivolously and
things that you didn't need. Change.
Probably people pleasing.
With people you probably didn't need to be around.
I mean, look at Hammer.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something about Hammer. Don't come for Hammer. Don't come for Hammer.
That's my dude. But I'm saying he was irresponsible financially.
I'm gonna tell y'all about the Oakland. I'm gonna tell y'all about the Oakland King, the Bay Area King. Y'all know about the Bay Area King?
Excuse me.
Y'all know about Oakland the King? Jesus. This is Oakland Bay City, the Bay City King. Mm-hmm. Okay, you have E40. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's like.
Yeah.
Right. And then you got MC Hammer.
Yeah, and he was broke because he didn't know how to take care of his money. Okay.
Took care of everybody in the hood.
He wanted to pay for his entourage to go everywhere with
everybody
him.
In the hood.
Everybody.
Everybody. Order yourself something. We all eat.
Look,
you too, Wesley. You get something too. We all eating today.
Listen, let me tell you something about this table.
Oh, I'm broke.
This table that we're creating. Best believe. Honey, the plates are limited. All right, broke, so I won't go broke.
TJ got money. TJ got money. I'm broke.
TJ is the only child. I don't have no brothers and sisters, so don't
right
listen.
Now, if you see me in the street talking about, you see me on like I am one of those stars that are broke. You know, I like Robin Hers. Like if y'all don't know Robin Hers, I feel like I'm giving my age away.
That's all right.
Is it?
It's all right.
God, Wesley, you know who Robin Hers is?
That's Bebe's kids.
Oh, God. My EP don't know. Okay, Robin Hers, if y'all don't know, was a favorite comedian, and he did the Bebe Kids. So Robin Hers had a thing on a tape. I used to play this tape every day going to Friendly. I'm going to tell y'all something. See, this is... Y'all got me rambling. Y'all got me rambling now.
Oh, Lord.
You never had a comedy tape you used to play all the time?
A
comedy tape. You never had I had a comedy tape, Robin Hers.
Wait. I had one, but no, it was I think it was a CD. It wasn't a tape. It was Adam Sandler's.
That's a comedy tape.
In Lunch Lady Land. You ever heard that one?
No, I haven't heard of Lunch Lady Land.
Wait, you gotta hear.
See?
Hoagies and Grinders.
See, that's a comedy tape. I had Robin Hers comedy tape. So Robin Hers had a skit on there, and the skit was about him getting this new car. All right, he gets by the new Cadillac, right? Mm-hmm. Now, if you've been in DC, or you've been in whatever neck of the hood is your woods, whatever you listen to, I don't know, might be PG County if you local, could be Montgomery, wherever you are. So Robin Hers is in his new car, right? And he said you pull up to the gas station, his new Cadillac. And there's a man without housing, or an unhoused person there at the gas station. And the unhoused person knocks on Robin Hers' window. Robin Hers rolls down the window. He's like, hey, you got any spare change? And Robin Williams look at the car. And he's
Robin
like,
Hers.
Robin Hers is looking around. He's like, and then the spirit, while he's looking around, the dude says, that's a mighty nice, good car you got there. Robin Hers with a quick, this is how I knew I was an adult, because I finally understood this joke. With under a second says, you want to pay the note? See, y'all didn't get it. You want to pay the note? Do you want to pay the note? If you got a car note.
Yes. I get it.
And people want to pay because I didn't got no money for spare change because I got paid a note every month.
Right.
That's the problem. Y'all missed it. See, this is the problem about comedy.
No, I think Lunch Lady Land funny. Listen, look, they getting tired. Let me just play Lunch Lady Land. Hold on.
Wait a minute? Can we play this kind of stuff? Are we gonna get in trouble?
No. Listen, let me just put y'all on real quick. Look, it's so funny.
You want to get us in trouble?
We gonna get in trouble?
Yes.
Oh.
That's what we call copyright infringement, ladies.
Okay, so
101.
So go on YouTube, y'all.
There you go.
And type in
That's how you do
Adam Sandler Lunch Lady Land on SNL.
Yeah, and she gave them free advertisement.
Oh, well, it's funny.
All the other people out there, if you ever heard Eddie Murphy Delirious, get it on tape. Raw was on tape. I had Raw, Delirious, Robin Hurst, and I think that was it. That was the end of my comedy run on tape. But yeah, I used to watch comedies on tape all the time. And as we close out, we're going to close out on a comedy. There's a woman who was out there, Nigerian woman out there looking for her white prince. And she found her white prince. But he wasn't a prince. He was actually scamming her. And he scammed her. And not only did he scam her out of like a lot of money, I think over like close to like $400,000. It was a lot of money.
Yeah, but she was a dodo.
He scammed her mama out of $10,000. That's deep. You scammed, not only you scammed the Nigerian moron, but you scammed her mama too.
It wasn't just her mama. He was borrowing money from her friends. He borrowed money from her sister. He was just borrowing money. And then they had broke up, and then she got back with him, I think. And yeah, I don't feel sorry for her.
You don't feel sorry for the moron? For all the morons out there that are looking at this, I feel sorry for you.
Why?
J for a kid, if they look what I am's kid. And I know they like to beat you down
I don't feel sorry for nobody who is participating in self-induced stupidity. Okay?
I'm here to help you be smarter, ladies. I'm here to help you be smarter. I have a course, how to be smart. Join the course. Got a lot of instruction. I'm going to one day figure out a course of common sense.
Good luck.
Good luck. With that being said, y'all, this is another episode of Turf and Talk. Yep. I've been your host, Jay Ford.
And I am Tanarah J. And until next time, same turf, new talk, and we out.
Peace.
Yeah. This Turf and Talk, the DMV way, DC, Maryland, Virginia. We don't just talk it, we live it. Let's go.